Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's video. Now in today's video, I'm going to be doing a sort of comparison between having a 9-to-5 job and being a content creator. When I put out a reel sometime last week on my Instagram, I was talking about me finding myself in a 9-to-5 job after 5 years and how I just will not be able to do it anymore. And I had about 2-3 comments in that reel asking me to do a video comparing my life when I was doing a 9-to-5 job and my life now as a content creator, and that is what this video is going to be about. Okay, now if this is something you will be interested in seeing, then please keep on watching. Alright, so if you don't know, I did have a 9-to-5 job sometime between 2012 and 2016, and I did tell my story about having a 9-to-5 job and about how I left my 9-to-5 job. I told that story in a video some time ago, and I will leave it linked up here just in case you missed it. But yes, I did have a 9-to-5 job for about 4 years, and before then, obviously, I also did the mandatory NYSC and I served in a telecoms company. So yeah, I worked for 1 year in a telecoms company and then worked for 4 years in a financial institution. Okay, I left my 9-to-5 job without a plan, guys. Yes, if you watched that video, you will know I didn't have a plan. I left for personal reasons, and I didn't have like a job I was going to. I didn't get a new job. Like I was moving from that job to another job. I was leaving that job for basically nothing. At the time, I was blogging, and blogging wasn't really doing anything for me in terms of financial stability. I wasn't really earning anything from blogging. Blogging was more of a hobby for me then. I had a blog and I used to post a lot of fashion content and beauty content on my blog at the time. And I had worked with 1 or 2 brands, but then the way content creation is in Nigeria wasn't the way it was then. Then nobody was going to pay you anything to create anything. Okay, nobody was going to do that. So you just be doing, people will want to send you free stuff, and then you will do posts for brands. You know, if they give you a free dress, you do a post for them on your blog, and even post on Instagram then, you know. So there wasn't really any money coming in from blogging at the time. And when I left my 9-to-5 job, it hit me because I didn't have an income to fall back to. Okay, and it was that way for quite a while. I know I made my first 6 figures in that same year I left my 9-to-5 job. I think that was later in the year, but it was almost a one-time thing, and I never really got that kind of opportunity again for a while. Okay, for a really long while. But a couple of years down the line, look at me today. I earn a good living. At least I know that I earn a tangible living from creating content. So very quickly, I'm going to compare my life as a 9-to-5 worker and my life as a stay-at-home content creator. And please, disclaimer really quickly, this is based on my own experience and my own 9-to-5 job. I understand that a lot of people have amazing 9-to-5 jobs, a lot of people love their jobs, have good pay and everything, but that was not my case. Okay, so I'm gonna be doing this video in respect to my own experience. All right, so the one thing that I didn't love about being a 9-to-5 worker, or rather the one thing that I cannot stand, is that it's just too time consuming, guys. It's just too time consuming. My work was an 8-to-5 job. You get to work before 8 and you close around 5, and even that 5 my office was an ice service company that people did not want to leave around 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock is when work should end, but people will want to stay and form like they're doing something when they are really not doing anything, and they'll be staying in the office way past closing time, maybe like 6:30 ish. So that job was way too time consuming for me. I barely had time to do anything. The only time I had was during weekends, and even weekends all I want to do is rest, and then Monday the cycle begins again. So it was just too much time spent in the office, like too much of my lifetime spent in one place. So no, it wasn't just working for me. And I feel like if I did not leave that job, assuming I was still in that job up until today, I will not be as consistent as I am now as a content creator. I won't have time to create content. Heck, I won't have time to even brainstorm on content to put out. Okay, so I feel like I will not have the life I have now as a content creator if I was still working that job based on time. Another thing I absolutely did not like about my 9-to-5 job was that there was so much negative energy in that environment. There was just so much. You guys know how it is. A lot of companies have politics. A lot of companies have some sort of ass-licking, pardon my French, but ass-licking behavior, so to speak, and it just was not for me. Like, there was so much negative energy. People will just not like you just for no reason. They will just sit down and not like you just because they don't want to like you, you know. And the environment just became too toxic for me. That's another reason why I left that job. I also really hated my job, guys. Like, I did not like my job. From the very first moment I stepped my foot into that company, I knew that this was a place I was not going to spend time in, because I just did not like the job. I did not like anything about it. You know, when people work jobs and they have a passion for it, but I had zero. When they say zero passion, I had zero passion for that job. Okay, I did not like that job at all, in any way, shape or form. Being there was killing my creativity. I couldn't think, like I couldn't create, it was all about that job. Okay, it was all about that job, and I could not do anything outside of that job because there really was no time to do anything. Running a blog while doing that job was very challenging for me, because you can't even blog, like you can't do anything outside the office during office hours. Like, imagine you open my desktop and I'm browsing, or I'm trying to upload content on, you know, it didn't make sense. Like, you could not do anything, of course, during office hours. So between that time of 8 and 5, it was all about the work. Nobody should catch you doing anything that is outside office work on your system. Nobody. Another thing is that the pay was ridiculous, guys. When I tell people how much I earned as a 9-to-5 worker where I was working, people laugh, because that pay was absolutely ridiculous, guys. It was ridiculous, and I took that pay. In fact, it was even less for like the first 2 years when I was working there. The last 2 years I was there, they even upped it by like, I don't know, a few thousands. Okay, if I wasn't living with my parents and I didn't have to worry about rent and food, I don't know how I would have survived in this Abuja with that kind of money as salary. I don't know. Another thing is that there was absolutely no room for growth. That company, I don't know what it was about it, but you getting promoted was almost like a Herculean task. Like, getting promoted was like, wow, you dare not try to get promoted. It was like the promotion was only for those at the top. Those of us down there, nothing for us. So I always feel like, even if I was still there up till now, I would have been there for about how many years now? Let's see. I would have been there for about what? Almost 10 years, 8, 9 years. If I was there up till now, I probably would still be where I was. Who knows? I probably would still be where I was. So it just didn't make sense. There was no room for growth in that place, and that was another reason why I just figured that that kind of job is not for me. The only advantage I would say having a 9-to-5 job did for me was having a sure pay. You know that on this particular day of the month you're going to get your pay. You know how much it is. You can plan for it. That's about the only thing. Aside that, I don't miss it. Okay, now delving into content creation and its advantages for me and how it has helped my life up until this moment. Number one, I wake up anytime I want. Anytime I want. I don't have to enter into any traffic. I don't have to wake up around 6:30. Well, now I have to wake up around 6:45 because Mia is going to school. But assuming my baby wasn't going to school, I was waking up between 9 and 10 a.m. I can choose to do my work anytime I want to do. I can decide that on this day I'm free. I'm not doing anything until tomorrow. But with the 9-to-5 job, I could not do that. Every day, office, you get there, even 1 minute after 8, you are late. You can even get a query for it. So that is basically one of the things I enjoy, being my own boss, you know, getting to wake up anytime I want and getting to work anytime I want on my own terms. I'm not answerable to anybody. I'm not answering anybody ma, sir, ma. I am my own sir. I am my own ma. I'm not answering anybody that. And yeah, I'm not answerable to anybody aside the brands that I am working with, which is meeting up with my deadlines, which, to be honest, I try to do most of the time. I tend to filter the brands I work with. I have the opportunity to filter the brands I work with and work with whoever I want to work with. And down to the financial part of it. Well, initially when I left my 9-to-5 job, obviously I wasn't really earning anything, but as time has gone on and even up until now, let me even just use now as an example, my present state, my present condition as a content creator right now, I earn triple, quadruple what I was earning as a 9-to-5 worker. I earn triple, quadruple that in a month. I have 3 sources of income right now, which means I make money from 3 different sources. One, YouTube being number one, of course, YouTube AdSense pay, and obviously brands who want to sponsor videos on my YouTube channel. Number 2, I work with brands on Instagram. If you follow me on Instagram, you know this already. I do content creation for brands. I do ads for brands. I make money from that. And then number 3, I make money from product photography and videography. So I have 3 different sources of income where I put my entire energy into, and in a very good month I make something tangible that cannot even be compared to what I was earning in a month when I had a 9-to-5 job. In a very, very good month, guys, in a very, very good month, I can make quadruple what I earned monthly having a 9-to-5 job. I can make it in a week now. I'm not trying to brag, I'm just trying to tell people the gospel truth. I'm trying to tell people like the truth, okay? I have been able to, you know, earn a good living off of creating content in a month compared to when I had a 9-to-5 job. Right now, I am extremely passionate about what I do compared to when I had a 9-to-5 job that I actually hated. I hated that job so much, but now I absolutely love what I do. The passion for me used to be like my only motivation. Right now, it's the passion and it's the money. But the passion, I am passionate about it. It's very important for you to love what you do, because when you love what you do, it doesn't even feel like work anymore. You're just having fun and making money out of it. Right now, as a content creator, there's ample room for growth. The more you create, the more engagement you have, the more following you have, which in turn will translate into more revenue for you, and which in turn will translate into more engagement and more brands discovering you and more brands wanting to work with you. Like, the opportunities are endless right now when it comes to digital content creation. It's endless. I have ample time to brainstorm on content. I don't have to wait until I close from work somewhere else or wait until the weekend. Right now, I have ample time. If I have a brand reaching out to me now, for instance, and they want a particular kind of content, I give myself about 3-4 days to come up with a very good content idea as regards what that brand wants, which on a normal day, if I had a 9-to-5 job, I wouldn't even have the time to brainstorm on content like that. And even though as a content creator, your monthly pay or how much you make in a month is not sure, even in a month that is not that fantastic right now, I can confidently tell you that I still make more than what I was making when I had a 9-to-5 job, and that for me is great. That for me is amazing. The only disadvantage I would say content creation has for me right now is that it is a lot of work. Content creation is a lot of work. You are your own content creator in terms of thinking of content ideas. You are your own photographer. You are your own videographer. You are your own editor. You are your own social media manager. You have so many job roles in one job role. It's a whole lot of work, and if I am being completely honest, there are days when I complain. I'm like, oh my god, I have so much work to do today, and my husband will say, you better don't complain. You prayed for this and God is doing it now, so don't complain, be thankful and just do your work, you know. So yeah, that's basically it, guys. That is just me comparing my life when I had a 9-to-5 job and my life now working from home as a content creator. If I had the chance, would I go back to a 9-to-5 job now? Quite honestly, quite frankly, no. 2 years ago, I would have said yes, but now I would say no, because I just enjoy being my own boss, and I just enjoy, you know, just not having the stress of a 9-to-5 job on myself. I enjoy it, and I absolutely love the independence that comes with being a content creator and working for yourself. I would still choose being a content creator any day, anytime, until another kind of job role emerges in the future that would now make content creation look like it's a joke. But until then, I'm good here for now. So let me know in the comment section below, can you relate to any of the points I made? Whether you are a 9-to-5 worker or a content creator or any sort of self-employed work, can you relate to any of the points I made? Let me know in the comment section below. Hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, comment down below, share. Subscribe to my channel if you are not yet subscribed. We hit 9K the other day. I'm so excited. Road to 10K. 10K is almost here, guys. So if you're watching and you are not yet subscribed, please subscribe down below. Share this video with who you think will enjoy watching, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.
No, no, no more.